YouTube, what's happening? We back again with another installment of the Full Strength. On the Full Strength, we take a look at Jordan's, Nikes, the occasional designer piece. If you're new to the Full Strength, and we ask $1 million question: is it worth the full strength? Being full retail price, we don't advocate for resale on this channel, and I can't think of too many instances where we have advocated for resale, but it is possible. Today, we're not unboxing any shoes. We're gonna take a look at the first half of the year, since we're almost in June. And then we're going to take a look at some of the upcoming releases. The summer looks like it's going to be pretty light work, but the fall and the winter, you're going to be, your wallet is going to get hit upside the head. So let's go ahead and get the tablet popping. I don't think we're unboxing anything today. We might take a look at some, but January, from what I remember, was a fairly light month. So you got a 1 OG high there, black, yellow. Yeah, we're not looking at no golf shoes. We're not looking at no 6 rings. You got a Jordan 2 there. You got some mids. We really only looking at the heavy hitters. I think those 14s were women's exclusive, so we can't really look at those. You got a black and yellow 6. So unless you're a Steelers fan or something, January was a fairly light month. You got a 23 retro there. You got 38. But yeah, January was fairly light. Let's take it to February. Now, I believe February had a couple heavy hitters. You got a Craft 3. You got a 2 low. We're not really looking at football cleats. You had a blue-gray 13. But if you new to this, now you got an OG high metallic gold. I believe that wasn't an official color from the 80s, I believe. So that's not really a heavy hitter. Now here you go right here. Bread Reimagined. We take a look at those. Excellent quality. That's a heavy hitter right there. That's a 5-star. Again, we're not looking at golf shoes. I think you can actually still get those on Nike.com right now. These Lucky Greens, were those women's? I can't remember. I feel like they was women's. They've been hitting the women with a lot more exclusive, which I really don't understand, because, we in this gender inclusive world. I mean, you need to just make them unisex at this point. But February, definitely over January right now. Let's take it to March. You got the 85 low. Quality release right there. I think I might have to pull the trigger on these lows here. You got the Olive 5s. I remember them from college. You got the Dusted Clays, and I believe these were extended women's sizes. You got a Sail 4 there. Let's see. You got a Green Glow 3. Got a Flint Gray 14. So, oh, you got your Powder 9s. So March might have came through and snatched the spot from February. We'll leave those as the top 2 right now. Black Cat 5s. So yeah, March is probably 1 right now. February being 2, just in terms of volume. Let's go ahead and take it to April one time. Again, more Steelers colors. If you're a Steelers fan, they've been hitting you with a lot. Got a Sail 5. Let's see. Durenbacher. I don't know how you say that. Durenbacher 3s. Like some Seattle Seahawk colors. Let's see. Got some more black and yellow. Green Glow 1 OGs. I believe these was women's exclusive, so we can't really look at them. We're not looking at golfs. You got your, like some cardinal or some crimson Alabama colors. So yeah, right now I'm still giving it to March in terms of volume. And now we're getting into May, which May is probably going to take the top spot. You got your military 4s. You got some ships there. You got your Travis Scotts. You got the 85 lows, neutral gray. We looked at those. You got some low shadows, which that's an OG color. Just they never came in OG, I believe, back in 85. Let's see, military 4s. You got some 3s. You got your low top Space Jams. And then you got your, let's hit the upcoming on that. You got your the 17s. Is it gonna let me do this? Upcoming. Yeah, so you got these red taxis coming. You got these 17 lows coming. We're gonna try to take a look at them, but they're gonna go right back to the store. And then I believe these are women's exclusives. So right now, if you're talking about 2024, May was probably #1 in terms of volume. March was probably #2. If you're talking about quality, probably still gonna give it to May. And then it's probably between February and March. It's if you're talking in terms of quality, not quantity. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what's coming for the upcoming year. And like I say, you're probably gonna get hit upside the head. Let's see, can we take it to June? Okay. Now for the summer, you got the reverse Oreos. You got the metallic burgundies. I believe this is a original colorway from '85. Those are likely going to be a women's exclusive there. You got some 13s. You got a 17 low there. So, and I imagine there'll probably be a few more that maybe will come out. So this is July. You got a 4, a 3, couple of 3s. Low Barons. You got some 4s. And you're really not going to get to the heavy hitters until we get to the fall. You got some Olympic 6s. You got an Air Jordan High there. You got the low dark mochas. You got white thunders. You got the low 17s. Got a 3, got a 13 midnight navy. You got another 11 low. Now we about to get into some of that fire. You got, I actually think these are pretty hard. You got the 17 varsity reds. You got some OG midnight navies coming. 4 low top 2s. They don't have a picture of these, but I think these are like all brown. They actually look pretty hard. And let's see, trying to get to some of the, okay, so you got your OG high black toes there. You got your olive 9s. What month is this? Is this October? And then I want to say, yeah, getting to November. Look at that. Black toe 14s. You got your OG 3s, black cements. None of that reimagined mess, based on my understanding. And let's get to December. You already know right there. Columbia 11s. These blueberry 12s, they're pretty hard too. And then, oh, those are probably a women's exclusive because they satin. And then these bread velvets. Now, Columbias. I got a pair of busted Columbias right here. If you've had these, you know that they don't really age that well, but when they pristine and they clean, they the truth. Now, the hope is, so I got a little sole separation there on these. Now, the hope is when these drop, you get the higher patent leather cut. Look at this low cut garbage. We've talked about this a couple of times. This is low cut trash right here. Patent leather. Okay, you got 2-3 on the back. Fairly simple shoe, but this is what we're talking about. Now, hopefully for this release, they hit us with the OG 96 box. As far as I'm concerned, if they don't come in this box, it's going to be a letdown. Has to come in this box for me to give it any respect. If they come with some new garbage, I'm not going to be feeling that. From what I remember, and my memory may be a little hazy. From what I remember, in 96, the Columbia 11s came in this box here. Now let's compare the high cuts one time to the low cuts so you can see what I'm talking about. Do you see how in this section here, it's a touch higher than obviously right here. It's much higher. Look at how low. Look at how low it is here to here. You have a real small incline on this, and it almost levels out. Whereas on this, look at your incline there. High incline. really doesn't level off. It basically is like, if you're looking at the stock market, you got it goes up, dips a little bit, goes back up. If they don't hit us with the high cut, let's look at it again now. Look at how small your incline is, and then it's pretty much flat right in here. And then it raises up. If they don't give us the high cut on the patent leather, they might as well throw them junks in the trash, because it's not going to be worth it. We need high cut patent leather. If it's not official like this, they can keep it. So it appears that the second half of the year, if you're talking about quality, maybe not in terms of quantity, but if you're talking about quality, the second half of the year, if I was you, go ahead and start putting your $50 a week, $100 a week, whatever you do, go ahead and put that back so you can already have your things ready to go. Now let's get the tablet back one more time to see if any of these, you're likely looking at resale for a couple of these. And we don't advocate for resale, but let's just take a look. If these come with the OG high cuts, which in this picture, let's take a look. In this picture, it looks like that's a high cut. It appears it's a high cut because it's not flat after this point here. So it looks like you're getting it with the high cut. Not gonna lie to you. You know, if you can't catch the shock drop, because they're going to shock drop these, they're going to do a release, they're going to do a couple of restocks. In the event that you can't get these, well, let me speak for myself. In the event that I can't get these, if I had to break down, I would consider it on these. I would consider it, right? That's one. These joints right here, no, these ain't resale worthy for me. Now, your OG Black Cement 3s, I think it goes without saying. I've never actually owned these. If you had to, Nike Air on the back, because again, when is the next time you're going to see these? Probably going to be resale worthy, depending on the prices. Now, these Black Toe 14s, I'm partial to the 14s. I like the 14s. You know, I can't remember the last time they dropped these. These will be third on the totem pole in terms of resale, but I expect all three of these shoes to sell out. Now, Olive 9s, I think that's really more of a preference. I'm probably not going to resell on these. These OG Black Toes, again, I can't put them resale above the Columbias or the Black Cement 3s. But the October, November, December stretch, you're going to be out probably about a grand, depending on how many of these shoes that you're trying to get. That's at retail. That's not even at resale. So, didn't want to get into too much on this one. This was just a quick recap of the year and a look ahead to the next half of the year. I'm gonna try to get the 17s, the 300s, because I got to see them in hand to see if they're worth the 300. I don't think they're gonna be worth the 300, but we're gonna take a look. Probably gonna be a quiet summer. This might be an opportunity for me to maybe try to come up on a few that maybe I missed if I can get them at a decent price. So we'll see how that goes. But it's definitely gonna ramp up as we get to that fall, getting to that football time of year. It's gonna ramp up. So good luck if you're trying to get anything, if you've been trying to come up on a few things. And we will see y'all at some point here in the future again on the Full Strength. Thank you to everybody for commenting, liking, subscribing. Really appreciate that. And I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your day.